Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Learning Factory. I'm really fascinated to look at this game. At its core, it seems to be a Factorio-like, so production chain management, logistics, assembly line sort of game. And the core, despite my grievances about cats, it's fine. You can make a game about cats. I think the idea is that your customers are cats and you're producing, I don't know, balls of yarn or some, bullshit cat toys. This game champions itself as big on machine learning, which I've always found fascinating as a concept, and it's going to be really interesting to see it manifest in a video game. Broad strokes, as far as I understand it. Again, I'm no expert, but it's the idea of a system being able to learn and automate based on data inputs that potentially fluctuate. And this game has sort of said that your customers are going to change their demands for reasons, right? So it's not going to be a straight supply demand in a sort of static. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but when I think of Factorio, the demand of the factory is set by your pace of growth, whereas the demand from this seems to be a customer-based fluctuating marketplace. And like I said, machine learning seems to tie into it. Interestingly, they've got this little education button here, and they're talking about learning Python, code practices, competitions for education, learning all about that sort of stuff. Interesting. This seems to be leaning, like we've mused about this, but more real life application than video game, or like sort of interlacing the two. It should be interesting. I'm expecting this to be hardcore, to be honest. And it's a discipline that I'm not exactly, like, I'm fascinated by, but, to be honest, my years of hardcore, intense, full-time education are behind me. So maybe this game can teach me something new. What do you want? If only I knew myself. Alright, we've got a camera. Existence, fun. Oh, we've got a Maslow triangle for a cat. Doesn't look like a cat. It looks more like some sort of tree animal almost. Cat X IV. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. I like this. I like this flow chart. All right, he's mailed it. Oh, wow, okay. Cat's sitting in the box. I guess that's cute. If you like cats, you probably love that. Building stuff. Now he's on an airplane. Oh wow. Okay, Learning Factory. Kotovod Learning Factory ruins. These piles of mangled garbage is all that remains of the great Kotovod Learning Factory. It was constructed back in the Union era for studying cats, but now is desolated. The only thing that seems to be kind of working is a store. Don't just stand there, use WASD to move around, moving the wheel. Yep, you must stop reading this note now and get to work, comrade engineer. I don't know about this comrade bullshit, but that's okay. Let's put the lid on the old water bottle and we'll get into it. All right. Okay. Catgate. Transporter. Oh, well, hang on. Fixed price store. Fixed price, $1. Okay, empty slot. 5-second moving average. I've got a backpack. Can I use like Q and E? Because, oh wow, okay, we got a big island here. Cat gate. To start sales, place a yarn ball into an empty slot. Alright, I've picked up a yarn ball. Wait, what's going on here? I'm manufacturing cats. Oh. Now find some metal. Oh, hang on. So is that my shop? And the cats come and the cat's like, I want yarn. And it says out of stock. All right, I see. Cotton pack. Okay, find some metal. Can I press M? Okay, that's a bit better. So I'm the little purple. It'd be good if there was an overt. I guess I'll learn the colors as we go. Metal source. Okay. Okay, can I just click it like that? Okay. Craft transporter in backpack. and build it. You can press R to rotate buildings. Okay, transporter is a belt. Right, it's in my 1 slot. Okay. Do we want to do that? Follow the optic cable and dig up the Sphinx. Optic cable. Okay, yeah. Off I go. Fir tree, optic cable. Dig up the Sphinx. Look at it. It's a big cat. I get it. By G. Oh dear. What's happened here? Got a Sphinx. Got a... Oh, there's like a lab there. We've got a cat drinking coffee. Okay. At last you have arrived. We can finally do it. Okay. Right. This place has been created to solve the mystery of cats. Okay. Now we only need millions of datas and complicated machinery to work. Okay. Right. We got a robot cat here. Research cotton collector in the monument. Funding it with money from sales in the fixed price store. Cotton collector. Research. Current research, cotton collector. Object information. Required research not completed. Alright, they must all be done. Craft a cotton collector and build it near a cotton plant. You can rotate buildings by pressing R. Okay. Okay, there's cotton. This stylized art is, it makes an argument for like Factorio being kind of, dare I say, ugly, right? There is a functional design to Factorio's art style that you won't get confused. Everything makes sense. The way this art's rendered, I'm having a hard time really looking at things and getting what's going on. Cotton plant. Cotton optic cable. Cotton collector. 3 metal, 7 wood. How do I get trees? I right click. Alright. Growing tree, okay. Can I right click this? Iron vein, can I right click that? Oh. Are we to assume that that's infinite? It doesn't seem to want to give me a statistic. Cotton collector. Okay. Built. Put it near a cotton plant. Cotton collector debris. Okay. Right. I like that. Cat requests and stock of goods. In time, you'll notice different types of cats coming into your store. They will request different types and amounts of goods. Okay. It's your duty to fulfill their desires, comrade engineer. I wish it would drop this comrade bullshit. Keep track of your stock at all times or prepare to face the consequences. You can use building categories in the lower left corner of your screen for faster navigation. Right, okay. Okay. Alright, so we've got that going. Let's build one of these. Alright, now what is this? A yarn ball maker. Three out of 20, you say, and yet you won't take more. Oops. I find this 3 out of 20 confusing. Why don't you want to take more in? You know what I mean? Maybe there's a mechanic there that's not apparent. Okay, so the yarn balls are coming in. $1, $1. Cat's happy. Okay, and this is feeding data to the monument thing. Right. Demand for new kind of item detected. Oh, we've got some different cats coming in. A Clark cat. Oh, I can delete them. That's a bit rude. Oh, shit. Sorry, cats. I didn't mean to do that. Cloth, yarn ball, cotton pack. Alright, hang on. Let's see what. Look at this one. Alright, what does this cat want? He wants a yarn ball. He wants a yarn ball. What about the cool cat? He wants whatever the fuck that is. And this labourer cat, he want. Okay. Okay. Alright, so far is interesting. Okay, cool. Production. Why am I pressing that button? Logistics. Terraforming. Alright. Happy cats. Satisfy 10 requests. Research the loom at the monument. I don't... Okay, yep. Pile of metal debris. Science lab. What's got? Little workspace for big scientific breakthroughs. Working on papers, pushing your researchers forward. Their work is funded with the profits generated from the store. Even during the union times, cats were well fed, so keep those salaries coming. Okay, whatever. Writing article. Choose new research. Right. So these are locked out for whatever reason. It wants me to do the loom. Research. So, like, what is dictating the pace at which we research? Look, if I just click on it, it just happens. Labs active total. 0, 1. Like, statistics. Problem report. I find this interesting. I find this very interesting. Unhappy cats. Normie cats attended. Satisfied normie cats. Yeah, okay, let's analyze your factory data, detect new productions. I like this. This is very cool. Scientific articles written. Yeah, I need you to give me more than this. Like, having these problem reports is handy, right? But I need you to tell me what these particular cats want. It's not telling me that. Cotton pack requested. Cotton pack. Hang on. Normie cat. Oh, fuck's sake. Because the problem is, if I want to know what these cats are, I'm going to have to walk back to the other thing. I don't like that they've placed two significant data points, what the cats are and what the current demand is, 10 seconds walking away. That's weird. That seems like padding. It seems, why aren't these buildings next to each other? I suppose I can change that, right? I can put a new store over there, maybe? Okay, build a loom and connect it to the cotton collector. That's the cotton collector. Okay. Optic cable. Loom. Okay, I can afford a loom. We'll just let that build, I guess. Where is it? Didn't I just build it? Okay, it says that I've built it. shawl. Ah, this is a filter for my hot barb. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, they reckon build a loom and connect it to the cotton collector. Do we do splitters in this? Maybe. Growing cotton plant. Alright. What if we build a separate cotton collector? 3 metal, 7 wood. We need more wood. Oh, I got... Okay. Cotton collector. It's quite pleasant music, isn't it? Okay, loom. Like, why does this only have one hole? That confuses me. Congratulations, you finished an introductory course. Now you can choose your own way to raise through. Okay, let me loose, that's fine. So qualified now to simply share a 10-minute or longer recording of your gameplay. No, I'm good. Thanks, game. Maybe that is the outdoor on the loom? No. Oh, did that just straight up delete the, metal? Oh, that's metal there. What was it, loom? Oh no, there we go, it's there. Sorry, I got confused by the picture. Alright, so let's say we delete that. These aren't hotkeys either, it's killing me. There's like... I'm all for more Factorios, but there's a reason Factorio's UI does certain things, and it's like, just copy it. Okay, so presumably this is working now. Right, so you can free feed this stuff in. So how come that isn't taking more? Do you know what I mean? Why isn't that taking more? But this one is. This one seems to be working perfectly fine. Oh man. I like it. There could be something really interesting going on here. But... there are just some sort of what I would probably call industry standards, right? Take Dyson Sphere as the newest entry. That took so much of what Satisfactory and Factorio did before it and implemented them well. I think the problem here is it feels clunky. Maybe if this was your first of these sort of games ever, different story. Right, so our store can hold so much stock as well, which is interesting. Yeah, there just seems something, the vibe is a bit off. Now, I've got growing cotton plants. Can I plant them? Okay, hang on. So, what happens if I pull up a really good normal cotton plant? That just gets deleted, and what is that been replaced with? Nothing. So do these germinate? Are you like, come on game, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. So these cotton plants look like they've been maybe exhausted. Is that what's going on? 6 out of 15. Okay, so they replenish. Was that the one that I deleted just then? So there's some sort of okay, see now what we can take away from this is that them overlapping is not doing any favors. This is backed up, remember? I have no idea why this belt's backed up. You know what I mean? Why is this only taking 3 at a time, whereas this thing is just taking, look at that. It's taking as much as it physically, well, hang on, it stopped at 9? And yet it only uses 3? Oh, God. This, yeah, okay. We'll persevere. I'm not trying to bash it, but it's like, the interesting stuff that it's doing is interesting. No denying it. It's very cool, but learn from your forebears. Okay. And now if I want to, monument, hang on. Okay, I can access the monument from here. It really should tell you this stuff. Okay, this makes a big difference. Income, low sales, cotton pack requested, cotton packs packed. Now see, this is also bullshit data, right? Because this is reading my cotton packs across the plant, not my cotton packs going into the system. So what is this? This isn't drawing fixed price store numbers. This is drawing entire factory line numbers. I mean, I suppose it's good to know that it does that. Cloths. Now, why is that red? Yarn balls requested. All right. Research tree. Well, here we now. Okay, now how come I have access to these all of a sudden? Like, was that a tutorial constraint? I don't think these are unreasonable questions. The game's like unfairly bottling us. Object information, cat store. Extracts metals from iron veins, helpful. Chops trees mercilessly and slices them into pieces of wood. Okay, I'd be curious why that machine is helpful. Splitter. Manipulator. And gently moves them around. Okay. Growing cotton plant. Plant it into fertile soil and it will turn into a cotton plant eventually. Research that. Okay, so this is... Okay, this is a lab system. It's going to take 25 seconds or whatever. So if I were to click on something like that, that's 1,000. Okay, so we're going to want to build more labs. So this, it just wasn't very obvious. I guess the splitter's cool. We can already merge belts. This is what Dyson Sphere opted to do as well. Okay, so the fact that we can grow cotton plants will be interesting. I actually want to wait and see how that turns out. Right, but we should have something researching at all times, right? I don't know, that'll do. Growing cotton plant. So... Right. Give me the tech, but don't explain it. Plant it into fertile soil, and it will turn into a cotton plant eventually. Right, so but that's the question. What happens if I pull down a normal cotton plant? That's deleted. What about this? What about a depleted one? That's deleted. So how do I germinate new cotton plants? Wait, terraforming? Right, I can make one? Okay, now we're talking. Let's make a whole bunch of cotton plants. So, now the question is, can I make my own fertile soil? That would be cool to know as well. Okay, hang on, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere now. All right, let's get a cotton collector. Right. So let's do that for now. Does that sound about right? 5. Okay, so 15 of them. I need more cotton packs. Ah. Well, how do I, can I just left click these? Okay. How's the old monument gone? We're just going to keep researching, just like, what's it called? Satisfactory. No. Factorio, you pretty much just keep going. And the map's not actually that huge, and if you have a look at it, our fertile area doesn't seem that big either. Okay, so that's a start. So presumably that will grow. Research complete. Cotton collector. They don't seem to need power. Do I have some sort of, well, storage? Well, I guess insofar as I can just dump them straight into the store, right? Okay, so it has a specific out hole. Okay. So presumably when this plant grows, and I don't think I can speed the game up, but when these plants finally grow, I'm kind of assuming green means fertilized soil or whatever, though none of these seem to have grown. Fertile soil. Drone. All right, that's how I can. That's my game camera. Cat sorter, tunnel, growing tree. Plant it in soil or fertile soil. Okay, well, the problem with that is storage is here. I was curious about that. That implies that there are two different things. There's soil and there's fertile soil. Which I don't know about. Like, terraforming? No, all that does is... info stand. It's nice, all this cotton up here. Okay, look, the cotton seems to definitely be growing in the green. I don't know what the difference. Yeah, okay. And if it does grow, this is taking so long. Okay, cool. I think that's enough. We've had a look at this game. If people are interested, I'm happy to sort of poke and prod it and keep playing, right? I covered it along the way, but the summary is, okay, it is doing something potentially interesting through its longer loop. Okay, if you want to sort of break it down into like a meta loop, like a strategic loop and then a tactical loop, the strategic larger scale, which it will take many episodes to really see manifest, which is looking at the, you know, the flow rates and all that sort of stuff. This is interesting. This is pretty cool. I'd like to see how it goes. However, all they really had to do was take that interesting machine learning analytics component in this store thing and keep pretty much all the mechanics of Factorio and that intact. But instead, they've tweaked and fiddled with them. I don't know. I think maybe they're attempting to dumb it down to appeal to a younger audience or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But it's messed with the pace. This game is moving at a weird pace, a weird vibe. It's not explaining a lot of the bare necessities to you, so much so that I can't tell if it's assuming that you know Factorio, so that you would assume a lot of things from it. But even then, it's not explaining the things it's doing different from Factorio, which is to say it's behaving like maybe it doesn't expect you to know. So I guess what I'm saying is this: the way that the design comes across as a consumer is incredibly confusing. They've made some unusual decisions, and it's not apparent why they've changed some stuff and tweaked the basics of how Factorio would have worked, or the other, the big three at the moment. Yeah, and I think that actually covers it fairly well. Like, on one hand, it feels like it expects you to understand how Factorio does things, but on the other hand, it seems to expect you to not, and it's doing wild stuff and not explaining it. I guess it could explain it a bit better. A bit strange for something that seems to be positioning itself as a pseudo learning educational / gaming tool. Like, okay, that's cool, and you know what? I appreciate that concept. But seriously, if you're going to go in on that, you have to have the greatest tutorial on the planet. If you're going to purport yourself to be a learning platform that's going to teach people about, a discipline like machine learning, how do you get the tutorial so clunky and wrong? If anything, because you're throwing your hat in the ring and your tutorial isn't very helpful, I can't help but go, do I really want my kid learning machine learning from this? You know what I mean? It's just interesting. But, hey, that's why we look at these games to discuss and that. Having said that, if there is an audience and an interest around it, I'm happy to come back to this and keep plugging away and seeing what's going on. But that's just my sort of first impression, As a teaching tool, the irony is not lost on me, and perhaps, you never know if the devs saw this or whatever, maybe not lost on them, that it's not very user-friendly. It doesn't explain itself very well. All right, team, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.